Hello and welcome to the latest DPA video interview. Now, manufacturing plants are under greater pressure than ever to ensure smooth operations and maximise availability as well as cost efficiency. Now, historically, unplanned downtime may have been seen as just part and parcel of something that happened in the manufacturing process. But now, more than ever, huge cost and potential lost profit opportunities associated with this mean that manufacturing and engineering plants need to gain deeper insights into their operations and take targeted actions to run more efficiently. So as a result of this, asset performance is a subject that is vital to ensure the smooth and efficient running of any plant going forward. Today, I'm pleased to welcome Mr. David Bean. He's the Solutions Group Manager for Mitsubishi Electric, and David is going to help us to get a clear view of how asset performance can be tackled. So welcome, David. Can I start by asking, what is your background in this subject?
I've been involved in automation for the past 30 years. And as part of that, I'm involved in creating process control solutions for many aspects of manufacturing, from food and beverage plants through to life science manufacturing as well. And in my later career, I've been involved in creating manufacturing execution systems, which are really that whole digital manufacturing piece around harvesting and harnessing data and using that data to create meaningful information.
So this subject then is integral to
Absolutely.
what you do.
And it's a passion of mine as well.
Can we start by identifying the issues that mean that asset performance is so important for modern plant and manufacturing sites?
If we take a modern manufacturer, there are probably two things that we can address through digital manufacturing that mean that asset performance is key as part of that message. Those being creating product, manufacturing, making more product efficiently, making more product of a good quality. Those aspects can be considerably impacted by digital manufacturing. How do we do that? We do that through improving the capacity of a manufacturing operation. We do it through improving the cycle time or the throughput of assets within the manufacturing environment. And a good way of doing that is through automation. So the use of robotics, as an example, is a great way of improving cycle time of product manufacture. And we can also look to improve quality of production as well. Hand in hand with that, we can reduce downtime. So we reduce downtime and therefore make assets more available for manufacturing. We can improve the quality of production, as I said earlier, but therefore look to reduce waste. So therefore improve profitability of an operation. And all this combined is really represented in the manufacturing terms through OEE, which is overall equipment effectiveness. And our solutions in the digital manufacturing space provide a tool to enable a manufacturer to measure OEE in real time. And that's the key point there, it's in real time. You know, historically, manufacturers will look to measure OEE, but not in real time. And therefore there may be a lag of a week or so before results become available. By then, that particular manufacturing process is probably finished, goods in storage, job done. So we have to think of a way of looking at real-time data and enabling operators to make decisions about their process in real time. If they do that, they can make changes and improve production on the fly. This has got a term in the manufacturing space, and it's called short interval control. And it's a component of lean manufacturing. And what we do through digital manufacturing is provide the tools to enable operators to implement short interval control.
That really does change the process, because my next question was going to be, will digitalisation change the way in which plant and manufacturing sites operate?
The answer to that is yes, it will do. You know, there are some barriers to be overcome. One of those barriers, and mentioning it now, is cybersecurity as an example. If you look at some of the statistics from Make UK, they will tell you that 40% or 46% of UK manufacturers are not investing in digitalisation through fear of cybersecurity breaches. So that's quite staggering. You know, one of the things that we're doing as Mitsubishi Electric, as an example, is building cybersecurity into our portfolio, so that we can help address that and allay the fears of a manufacturer who's looking to invest in digitalisation.
Just a thought here. Data harvesting has been something that's existed for many years. I've certainly heard of it in my time on the journalism side of my job. Seemingly little has been done with the data that's been harvested. So my question is that actually are we now changing to where we have to use that data? We need to use that data.
We're on the cusp. You know, if you look back, as you said, if you look back to the early noughties, big data was a key message within the manufacturing space. Harvesting as much data as you can off a manufacturing shop floor, but then do what with it? Many manufacturers will say they'll do that, harvest this data, and then not really too sure what to do with it. So what's changed? Why are we now suggesting that there is a seed change towards actually harvesting and using that data to make decisions about a business? I think data science is key there. The advent of the use of statistical methods and AI to actually take that data, contextualize it, and actually from that provide information back to an operation that they can use to make informed decisions about their manufacturing process. That's what's happening, and that is the core change that is leading to digital manufacturing.
It's interesting. We really are, as you say, that point of being at a cusp of change.
Yes. Yeah.
When this coming about. Now, how can Mitsubishi Electric help those that are looking to develop these changes?
We have a vision for digital manufacturing, you know, and that's been in place for a number of years, and over time it's grown. There are two components to it from our perspective. There is the plant level, where we have a really solid automation platform that forms the basis of our offer. So that covers our PLCs, our drives, our servos, our robots, all part of that automation of a manufacturing process. What they all do is enable you to facilitate and harvest data from them. Very easy to do, very many mechanisms that can be used to achieve the access to the data from those hardware platforms. And then it's what we do with that data. And that's when we talk about our enterprise level and three software platforms that we have that make up our digital manufacturing solution. Central to those is our Iconic Suite platform. That enables us to collect data, aggregate data, contextualize the data, make it meaningful to the operator that they can then use to make decisions like shorter interval control using OEE to actually improve the performance of their operations by improving capacity, by reducing downtime, by improving cycle time, and by improving quality.
There's quite a lot to encompass there. There's quite a lot to get their head around. Viewers watching this at the moment might be quite daunted by the challenge of digitalisation as a subject. What would you advise a DPO viewer seeing this video? What would you advise them their starting point to be? How can Mitsubishi Electric help them?
Obviously, we have the vision for what digitalisation looks like from a manufacturing perspective. Getting a manufacturer to buy into that is another thing altogether. Mm-hmm. And often what I think we try to do is address it on a scalable and modular level. So we try to ask a manufacturer, look, take a specific pinch point in your manufacturing process, understand the pain that causes, and just use that on its own to start this journey. Right. Take that small pinch point, start your journey there, and grow. All our solutions are modular and scalable and will grow with you. One of my colleagues has done a great webinar on this subject, and again, it'd be great if you go and have a look at that. That right. really addresses this concept of start small and grow with time. Address a single pinch point and grow from there.
And what we'll do is we'll put a link in the text below this video so that viewers can actually access that webinar program as well. So thank you, David. There's clearly quite a lot more we could go into on this subject, a lot of areas that we could touch on. And I'm sure that DPO viewers are going to be left with questions that they're going to want to put. So with this in mind, there's going to be a contact page at the end of this video, which will enable you to contact Mitsubishi Electric, talk to David, and post the questions that you have. Now, energy management is another part of this subject, which we're going to cover on a separate interview. So I would strongly encourage you to look out for that. In the meantime, thank you, David, for discussing this subject with us, and we look forward to seeing you on the next interview.